let me ask y'all something. What do y'all use to determine if somebody did some bullshit and they just trying their best to avoid accountability, avoid speaking on it because they know they in the wrong? What do y'all use? Like what gives off the signs? What gives off the hints? We gonna talk about that.
Loyalty pledge, your boy you see next how that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit, wise guys do drive-bys and don't own a whip. Time come divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs and harmony, cool, I got a bone to pick.
Vlogs, battles, music videos, interviews, and much more. Pushing the culture forward. No Mercy TV.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. Snake Eyez, man. Yo, it's so many things that can be said about this whole situation. Like, I don't know where the like the jokes end. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. A video popped up, right? Two people fighting. You go to OTFMZ, it's, you know, all over. The first version was like super pixelated. You could barely see shit. Like, it looked like something out of like a Nintendo DS, right? So I seen that it was Snake Eyez versus somebody. Yo, listen, I respect Snake Eyez being a gangster, jail nigga, tough guy, whatever. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. He don't need to be fighting, man. He don't need to be. Because it seemed like every time we see him in that predicament, he's like on a losing end. And it's like, come on, man. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, you could have a boxer that, you know, you respect him. He get in the ring, he throw his hands up, and he know how to fight, know how to counter, etc., etc. But it's like, when your record is like 0-50, it's like, what are you in the ring for? You feel what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect to Snake Eyez. It's just like, Jesus. You feel me? Like, there's not a single person that was watching that video and didn't think like, yo, this thing got his ass whooped again. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just what it is. But when OTFMZ decides to do the CSI, enhance the footage, and get the full HD Law and Order, we got you in 4K version, it turns out Snake Eyez was fighting Bad News. You feel me? So and shout out to Bad News, man. That's my guy. You feel me? He always been solid ever since, you know, me and him been in communication. Like, I've always just known him to be solid. Like, and if you notice, he's not a person, he don't do a lot of interviews, his name don't be in bullshit. So you know, based on how he carry himself, that he's really more of a solid individual. You feel me? And this is a person, like, I've been around him in person. Like, he's genuinely just a good dude. You feel what I'm saying? He's been battled on the trap a few times. You feel me? So salute to Bad News, man. That's my guy. That's really my guy. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to him. And I do think this is a dope opportunity. It's a dope opportunity for both of them. You know, being in the Hitman Holla, the Bags and Bodies, and you know, Snake Eyez, who actually worked, you know, for his spot. Been putting on dope performances all year. Like, it was dope to, you know, actually see him in, you know, a situation like that he earned. You feel me? Not just sat on Twitter and complained all day and, you know, just, you know, bitched about it. Like, he actually earned his spot there. You know, so salute to that. But yeah, so it was Bad News and Snake Eyez fighting. So I didn't think nothing of it. To be honest, when I first seen it, you know what I thought? I thought it was an extension of the first clip. If y'all remember the first clip that dropped from in the house, Snake Eyez and Bad News was arguing. You feel me? That clip right there already told me, oh, these niggas gonna fight at some point. You feel me? Like, you could tell. You could tell that was. You could tell that was bound to happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I seen that coming from a mile away, that fight was gonna happen eventually, either a fight or a battle. You feel me? Now I want to see them actually battle. You know what? They did battle. They battled on the John and Ace card. Yeah, on Bullpen. It was a big stage joint. And Bad News kind of whooped them. You feel me? So they already battled, but shit. Everybody booking rematches. Why not battle again? You feel me? Especially after a fight like that. But so we getting, we got the fight or whatever, and we get the real reason why the fight happened, which is a female battle rapper by the name of Rocq Lee. She's pretty new to the game. She's been working her way up. She's in the house as well. And the story that she's explaining, she went on Instagram Live, explaining the whole shit, that basically, Snake was trying to mess with her. She wasn't with it. She kept trying to, shoo him off, and then he just started blatantly getting disrespectful. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold y'all. Being a nigga from Harlem, like, I've seen this numerous times. For some reason, it's like, and I can't say it's all Harlem niggas, right? But Harlem niggas do kind of have like a kind of pride or ego where it's like niggas feel like they that fly or they that nigga that it's like, yo, you need to be fucking with them. And it's like, that's like, and I've never picked that up. That's never been me, so you feel me? But some people just have that privileged mindset where they feel like they doing their thing, they quote unquote lit. So, why aren't you fucking with me? You feel me? Like, and it's one of those type of things, and it's like, yo, Snake Eyez, you just keep it a buck. You dead wrong for that. That's all. You got a little drunk, got twisted, and got beside yourself. It happens. You feel me? Like, it's not good that it happens, but the least you could do is own up to it and, apologize to it and, that kind of shit, because this is what you did. You know what I mean? Like, when she's sitting there, she's explaining the whole story, how, he followed her back to her room and was still cursing her out. And then, Bad News was around, happened to overhear what's going on. And them two start getting into a back and forth because Snake Eyez is starting to get disrespectful with him. She basically said Snake Eyez did something. Snake Eyez did something that, made it seem like he was trying to pop off. And then that's when Bad News just clunked him, and then, fight broke out. And Snake Eyez, he does a video responding, and not even speaking on none of the details that happened in the story. It's just a whole bunch of, yo, niggas is hating, I'm lit right now, so people want to knock me down, and, all this other shit. And it's like, yo, Snake, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. Shorty just really sat there and told an entire story. So if you weren't going to actually respond and, speak on the details that was in there, it's like, what was the point of you getting on camera? You feel me? You got on there and said a whole bunch of nothing. You didn't confirm, deny, or speak on anything that happened within the story. And within the story, you look crazy. You look crazy. You did a whole bunch of bullshit that you shouldn't have been doing. And the problem is, when you do videos like that, and that's your response, people are going to say you did it. You feel what I'm saying? Kanan voice. I don't know what he did, but he did that shit. You feel me? So, Snake, you got to do better at that. You understand? Tony Bro, I see you in the runnings for Manager of the Year, right? Manager of the Year, videos like that should not be coming out. You understand? Like, you need to get a better grip on your artist and just let him know, like, yo, whatever the story is, right? Let's just say, let's say she fabricated the story. He needs to explain his side of what happened, if she's lying. But his response doesn't sound like she's lying. It don't sound like she's lying. And the funny thing is, it sounded like he was so drunk, he probably don't even remember. That could be it. He probably really don't remember. But I'm not one of them people that use drugs or alcohol as a cop-out for wild behavior. Like, nah. It's, we all grown. We all adults. And we all should know how to control our intake of substances that can put us in a different mindset. So I do think, in terms of Rocq Lee's story, it sounded official. It sounded like what actually happened, and for him to respond like that and not clear up anything, come on, man. come on. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts on that. You feel me? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But yeah, like we've seen this so many times throughout battle rap, throughout the industry. Like somebody will completely sober just tell a story, and then a person's response is, "Oh, we're gonna wait till the appropriate time to respond." What do you mean wait till the appropriate time to respond? What did you fire up the camera for if you wasn't gonna respond? You fired up the camera to respond and say, "We'll wait till the appropriate time to respond." That makes no sense. It makes no sense. You know, it's no bigger platform than yourself. You feel me? Like if you go on your own Instagram Live and you're responding to something where your name is being dragged through the mud, it's the biggest platform you could possibly get. Like the OTFMZ is gonna post it just like they posted that little clip. You feel me? So it just looks crazy. It looks crazy on Snake Eyez' part. You feel me? So, you know, Snake Eyez, you gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. Like, I don't know if people in your corner is gonna tell you this, or you know, managers are gonna tell you this, but you need to do better because you just look stupid. Like that was crazy. That was crazy. That whole nah. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, get your shit together, tighten up, and I'll holler at y'all soon. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is. Pow.